big house, Michigan Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Each and every season, this is one of my favorite games because these are the blue bloods of college football. Two of the winningest programs in the history of the sport. Oklahoma got the win last year against Michigan, and now with Kyle Whittingham under the helm, let's see how Oklahoma at Michigan kicks off here today in the Big House. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Wolverines will kick off first, and here we go. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for space. It's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. Hard-hitting tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Underwood. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Wolverines will try to move the sticks on 4th down. 4th down, Underwood. Looking for the score. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Might be changing the route. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Give to the running back. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Underwood on the play action. Looking for an open area to his left. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Offense still out there lining up quickly on 4th down.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. There's some room. He's at the 20. Touchdown Wolverines. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Dropping back, it's Mateer. The sure hands, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Robinson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Might be calling a hot route.
Bend there. Win.
Here's Underwood to throw. Moving out to the right. That's caught. It's Marshall.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. Here, got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Fires complete on the crosser. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Sooners need to pick it up on 4th down. Escapes the pressure to his right. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking for room. It's Marshall. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He's going to fire deep. Upstairs, he's got it. To the house. Touchdown Sooners.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. He's going to run it. There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to change this route. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 3 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48.
Black 14. Kill, kill, kill. 496 Tsunami. 496 Tsunami.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15.
214 close. 214 ready. Set hot.
Rolling. Underwood takes the easy completion. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
14 choice. 8, 14 choice. 390 Twilight. Switch it.
Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Underwood. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
3rd down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the 1st down.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Punch it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field to score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. Quarterback keeps it. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Calls his own number. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Guys, look at this. They're surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the counter. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home, and this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. On the run from inside his own 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Handoff to Xavier. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Xavier again. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, Eat clock. Continue to feed your dude.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this.
Might have a chance. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that 1st down.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Unloads quickly. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Robinson. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Breaks into the open. Pass to 50. Inside the 30, the 10, and he scores! Touchdown, Michigan! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air. It's Mateer. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Stepping to the right. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards, if that's your thing.
Here's Underwood to throw. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Throwing, Underwood makes the grab, plows through the defense. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw one interception. He said that just ate away at him all week long. Coming into this game, he wanted to play perfect. No picks so far today. He's doing just that.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bryce Underwood to the air again. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Michigan. On the sideline, got it in the end zone. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. After this, it'll be a wrap. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove. Columbus, Ohio. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, he said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this, this is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Sooners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give on the counter. Can't get him to the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one to...
Into the secondary on the right. He's at the touchdown Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Sooners heading quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He'll pull it down and run. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Handoff from the gun. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
That's reeled in. It's Sategna. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Sooners are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down. Now 2nd and 4. Really good concept there to get things going and use it. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Makes the grab in the corner. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Ruiz. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Say it. Rushes on him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Sayin. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Black 14. Black 14. Go, go.
Here's Sayin to throw. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Ready, go, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the big fella. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30. Go, go.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the move. There's a crease. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
So now it's 2nd and long. This is a designed run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Mateer. Right on the money. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that
To
play.
the air on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Under fire, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first.
Hey, take it.
They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
692, love check. Down, ready. Black 88. Q. Ready, go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayet fires to the right. It's complete. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Sayet using the back as a receiver on the screen. Hard running there. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Throw it, say it. Lets it fly. Upstairs to make the catch. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Ohio State. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
How about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of...
Maybe some room here. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Sooners racing to the line in a hurry up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got room on the return.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the red zone, it's Jackson. Pushing ahead, a tough run. Picks up 4. It's down at the 15.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Take the lead here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here's a give to Robinson. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive line when he gets to the QB.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed...
Finding some room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Jackson. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Sayin from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. 1 second remaining here in the third. Hand off from the shotgun. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll give it to Robinson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. On fourth down, going to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Here's Robinson one more time. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once, like they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Keeps it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Say it. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field, give yourselves a shot to win.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Saying. Got his man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Here's Saying to throw. He's got it down the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Saying. Swings it out to his running back. Inside the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Right back to it. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle possible to go and kick this game-winning field goal.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Mateer. He's taking the deep shot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the pass.